playing? Well, I'm playing this new gacha game called Do It Not Abyss.
Video broke.
Man, really?
Video broke.
All right, it's back. Go back to the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Discord was like, no, I'll play the sound, but I won't play the video.
What you playing? Well, I'm playing this new gacha game called Do It Not Abyss, man. Really? You said gacha game? Yeah, man, it's actually really fun. It's got close range combats, long range combat, and even the combat skills have no cooldown, so you can just mash all of that, bro. You can mash all of it. You already know I love spending me some money, you feel me? It's like one of the smoothest combat experiences I've ever felt in a gacha game, bro. It's wild. You didn't know that my job, I literally put away 80% of my paycheck so I can pay it on gacha games, you know? I literally budget my paycheck for... Give me that control. Alright, so what character am I paying for first? No, bro. All characters are free. You just unlock them by playing the game like a normal game. Like a game should be. Wait, say that again? No, you actually don't buy characters. You can't buy characters in this game. Gotcha. It's because the weapon. So what weapon am I paying for? You know, what's the system? Is it 50-50? 75-25? Guarantee after 80? Guarantee after 120, after you get 70, then there's a 5% chance higher, and then 50 is a 5.4, and then 60 is a 5. Bro, you can't buy weapons either, bro. The way you get weapons is you farm for materials, and you craft them like a regular RPG game, bro. You're not spending money, you're not pulling out your wallet for anything to actually progress in the game. Wait, what do you mean you can just craft weapons? What? You mean pay for the craft? You mean pay for the crafting materials to craft?
Oh, that would be scummy if they did that.
It's because we're paying for stamina. We pay to keep playing the game because it's such a good game, so we're playing for even longer. So what's the stamina requirement? You got like, what? If there's no weapons. Really? Like, do you not see the recurring theme that we have? If there's no weapons for pay, no characters for pay, we paying for stamina. So it's probably like 5 stamina base, and you gotta pay for 500, right? Yeah, yeah. You're not spending money on stamina. You're not spending money on, bro, come on. You're not spending money on game progression, bro. You're playing the game like a normal game because there's no stamina. There's no stamina. You're not locked by no waypoint, no nothing, bro. No stamina. Yeah, you get your characters through the gameplay. Like you collect these things called brain shards. What is that? Yeah, they basically call them thoughts. So you basically. So it's called thoughts because they had the thought of paying for it, right? So I'm gonna pay for it because I'm thinking I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it with my mental currency and fabricate it into a real currency, materialize. So I'm paying for what do I pay? I'm gonna pay. You basically farm commissions and you get them and you can get your characters for no money. You don't spend no money. So you don't pay for characters. You don't pay for weapons. You don't pay for stamina. What am I paying for then, bro? How am I giving them my college tuition, bro? I mean, if you really just are so addicted to spending money, you can use your money for these skins that they got. They kind of fire, like low key. I even bought a couple myself. They look real nice. High key, low key, mid key, like not mid, cause they high key. They fire, bro. Look at them. Bro, only cosmetics is it? Nah, bro. You troll me. You probably gotta pay for farming or something, but it's not just cosmetic. Them skins kinda nice. She look kinda, you know what I'm saying? She low-key kinda get it. She look kinda crazy. And they don't add no power to your character or nothing. All they do is literally add effects, make your character look cooler, make you feel cleaner whenever you're playing the game. Like, it's just cool swag, and that's literally it. It's just really only skins? Yeah, that's literally it. You're not spending money on nothing else, bro. Accessories, skins,
you can
cosmetics,
spend money to get characters.
effects. This game fire, bro.
You get characters,
I'm not gonna spend money on this game. I'm just buy some crap. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get addicted to something.
Is it expensive?
If they're making this free,
No, I mean,
and I'm gonna spend all my
essentially,
time, I might as well spend my money on anything I want. Buy some crack. Bro, you just play the game and get addicted to the game. Why you gotta do? It's easy to get addicted because it's free.
Okay, man.
Download Do It Not Abyss. Use my link.
There's people already with Phantasmo,
It's free.
like before the actual progression of the game and such. So there are things that you can like pay. There is like an in-game currency and such.
Interesting.
So you can like be like, oh, I don't want to go through the grind of whatever and such.
They're melting down.
Bye.
I see.
They're melting down, as today we have major backlash against a former Niji-Sanji English member, alongside accusations against Shoujo members, and an unexpected Hololive hiatus. And now today's sponsor. Get ready for Duet Night Abyss.
Oh, man.
An RPG features two protagonists with vastly different backgrounds in a land where magic and machinery coexist. And here's a major and welcome surprise. Characters and weapons that are free to unlock. Going to repeat that. All characters and weapons are free to unlock through gameplay. In addition, Duet
wonder,
Night
could you
Abyss
just
allows
get
you to play
Hellfire right
anytime
away
with no
almost?
Stamina lock. Within battles, you can freely switch between melee and range weapons. Plus, you can die and switch weapon
I
and
can
character
go through it
aesthetics.
once and
Craft
see
your
how
own
many
lineup of your favorite
I get.
characters and weapons at your own
There
pace.
is
No forced
technically kind of a
progression, no
gotcha in
rigid
terms
templates,
of
just
you
the
get
joy of
nothing,
free
do you get
cultivation
2
and
shards, or
strategic
do you get the
experimentation.
lucky
Download
10
now
for?
to unlock 7
No,
free
I meant,
characters
like,
through launch
the-
events and gameplay.
like you say, you
Enjoy
can just
55
buy
free
characters,
pools at
right?
launch and claim up to 107
I think
total
there's
pulls for the
some
cosmetic skin
I
banner through limited time
don't know the
events.
exact
Night
like
Abyss is available on Apple Store, Google Play, and PC.
method and
Check it
such.
out
I
with the
just
link
know
below.
that people
It's a
have
fun time to be a Niji-Sanji
bought their way
fan.
into having
Says Maliko
Phantasmo, which is a
Kieran will be
level
appearing
80
as a guest rival in Tokyo Extreme
boss.
Racer beginning on November 27th. Niji-Sanji is also celebrating
And
its
people
third
have not
anniversary
progressed
for
with the
its
story that
immensely
fast.
successful Niji Nue puppet line. And Hakuna Matata Salami has a brand new look. So why are Niji-Sanji fans angrier now than ever? Well, that goes back to the subject of our last 3 videos, that being Ike Eveland, now making an unexpected return, not only apologizing to, but collabing alongside Doki Bird. This after his former romantic partner, Barilov, had released documents not only implicating that she herself was targeted by a former Niji-Sanji English member, but also further implicating Vox Akama engaging in misconduct with a fan, alongside Niji-Sanji being aware that Ike Eveland was alleging that he was suffering from bullying and doxing within the company. Ike returning to his past life account Zandu, and for a moment alongside Doki on a otherwise very silly stream, taking this moment to be serious.
A year ago, Zandu sent me a really thoughtful message to apologize, but at that point, I was like afraid to respond because, you know, I wasn't ready at that time. But it was only a few days ago that I was finally ready, and I tried to reach back to him and wanted to know if like he was okay and everything. And it was from there that we sort of got in a call together, and we had a long talk together. And also, I also want you guys to all know that Zandu did privately apologize to me, and I have accepted his apology. And because we're all human and we're allowed to make mistakes, and since that's what being an adult is, and we all make mistakes and we learn from it, and we're not perfect, you know, we're human. And I was able to forgive him and move on, and I'm happy to have my friend back too. He also wanted to give a few words to everyone before we start.
As a lot of people know, there's been a lot of happenings both online and personally for me, and I've been taking some time away because I felt that that was necessary for me to recover, reflect, and protect my well-being, all that jazz. And that distance also helped me process everything that sort of happened and gain some clarity about it all. And I'm not gonna lie, it was very painful and overwhelming at times, but I think stepping back was honestly the healthiest thing that I've been able to do. And I feel a lot better now. I've been able to connect with a bunch of people. I've been talking a lot with my dad lately, so that's a lot of fun. I also should bring up that I'm not like coming back to streaming or anything. I'm still taking things rather slowly and focusing on myself. I don't really know what I'll do in the future, but I hope that we can just play games and have fun today and appreciate it for what it is. In that whole time, I also realized that me and
Oh, hi,
Doki are probably
State.
sharing a lot of similar experiences that I wish I was capable of seeing at the time. I was misinformed and felt pressured into decisions that I would later go on to truly regret. And later that I would find out things that I believed weren't entirely accurate, and I wished I understood things better before reacting the way I did. And that understanding is what led me to reach out in the end. And I'm grateful that Doki was so gracious and like would even give me the time of day and allow us to reconnect and everything. So like genuinely, I know I said this privately already, but like I'm so sorry, man, and all of that distance that it created, and we had to go through a bunch of stuff like apart instead of being able to be there for each other and support each other, because I do care. I care care back then. I still care now, and I always will. And I'm just happy that you gave me the time of day and were willing to like hear me out, talk to me, and make amends. And we can play games and be silly and talk about cursed stuff again.
This leading to Niji Sanji fans publicly crashing out, taking to Twitter and other social media to say things like, throw your old friends under the bus to make up for the first friend you threw under the bus. Masterful gambit. I have no grace to give to that man. There's no justifiable reason why you'd have a hand in releasing those docs and then immediately come back to appear in a stream. His white knights are too blinded to realize that he's a public figure and responsible for his own actions. This account remarking Lamal, using Minhera girlfriend to drama farm attentions and drop hints of bullying for return, leading to harassments to ex-colleagues who can't fight back. Using Doki to be on the good side of the internet, ignoring the fact that dragoons have been harassing your fans for 2 years straight. Other fans mixing in reality with fiction. This account remarking, I can't find Ike Eveland anywhere anymore. He's really gone. Alongside, it made me understand that I love the blue novelist. I truly love him, and the fact never changes. His existence helped me a lot, especially in a hard time. Really appreciate it sincerely. I'll cherish his memories and hope he has a happy time somewhere in another timeline. We have no issue with graduation and reincarnation. We do, however, have issue with bad-mouthing past co-workers and management. It is a very unattractive look for the talent. I think this is where the difference lies. You guys don't really see it that way, and you also enjoy drama more than the talent's contents. One account, after seeing a transcription of what both Dokibird and Zandu had to say, saying this confirms what I've long guessed, and that is it's not really any of the particular talent's fault for the way things fell apart. One should always be wary of the way a corporation frames things. They are not your friend. That being said, I'm glad they can be friends again. That then receiving this sarcastic reply of, it must have been so hard for him to stay at Evil Corpo the 6 months after apologizing and doing Japan trip, plus the concert with Luxium, and the Encounter song release, and Overture, etc. He was really a slave. Never benefited from the relationship ever. Not made famous or even paid. The same user remarking, the mature way to do it was simple, we're good now, let's play Fortnite. It was a choice to do more than that. Alongside remarking, JP fans know what's up. And this making the reaction all the more unique, as now more than ever in the past history of Niji Sanji English, irate Japanese fans have weighed in against a former talent. This is as one Japanese account would tweet out with this saying, sorry, what is this? Showing that Ike had participated in not only the Black stream, but was also being flanked by both Lumyra and Vox at the Overture concert, that event being held as recently as February of this year. Ike Evelyn then graduating suddenly from Niji Sanji English later in April. One user remarking to that, timeline just doesn't add up. They mentioned last year he reached out to her because he realized he got manipulated and misinformed. However, just this year, he still did the concert and cried in front of thousands of people, even mentioning it's his best day. So if he knew he was misinformed since last year, why still stay? Why still do the concert when that spot could have been given to someone more deserving? Shouldn't your first step be to get out of that place because it's miserable? If they manipulated you and yet you still stayed. If everything you had said and shown during the concert, before the concert, and after the concert were lies, you really think I'll still believe the things you're saying right now? This user remarking to all of this, those who use the words like Kuro Sanji to attack Niji Sanji management and Ian Livers are all fools who stubbornly hold on to the stupid idea that corporations are evil. Japanese people are astonished at the stupid overseas VTuber fans who believe what Celine says. We also have, it almost seems like he's doing it just to look good with those who harass the entire Niji Ian community just for existing for years. Throwing everything you had on the ground, it's so sad because this image means nothing anymore. Two-faced lying B, he's such a great actor. This user remarking, bro, I will always side with Iwiwa, that of course being Lumyra Pandora. This Japanese user remarking, seriously, I think I understand the feelings of those who get mad at their idol and post pictures of them throwing away their goods. This kind of desire for approval is enough to make you want to be recognized. Seriously trash. I was such a clown for ever liking him. Alongside looking at Overture and your fake ass tears really disgusts me. Just take advantage of other people and hurt them as much as possible, all while claiming wonky accusations through a middleman, so you have a sob story to hide behind for your return. Predictable piece of S. This Japanese user remarking, I think it's good that Ike is happy, and I think it's good that they made up, but the way it happened is weird. Was it really necessary to throw sand at him after he graduated? I wish they'd just made up behind the scenes and faded out like that. It's fine if they reincarnate or whatever. The way sand was thrown at them this this time was terrible. I wish they had just kept quiet and continued on with their new endeavors. I think it would be a shame for people to completely ignore the fact that Ike provided his ex-girlfriend with screenshots of Discord conversations and personal information about other live streamers. And if you believe his ex-girlfriend, he even gave permission for them to be made public, and instead...
To be honest, just your typical day of YouTubing. Just being a VTuber.
Yeah.
Shift the subject of the argument as if they are being excessively criticized just for collaborating with her. This Japanese user saying, how English-speaking VTubers gain popularity. Number 1, join a major agency, gain name recognition and a fan base that fully approves. 2, leave after hinting at distrust for the management and current live streamers. Number 3, leak or fabricate information and portray yourself as the victim. Number 4, reincarnate when the anti-fans support reaches its peak. And number 5, alumni who have used the same method get together and become true friends. This user continuing to say, I'm sorry that this was unpleasant for you, but I distrust Doki and Zandu for not taking legal action, like going to court. I feel disgusted when they attack someone through illegal means and then say they're the victim. Please don't get me wrong, but I think it's a good thing that his mental health has improved. I hope everyone is happy. This Japanese user remarking, Ike is doing whatever he wants in his new life. Vox is crying. You listen to him with such compassion. He was betrayed by the two people he was worried about, and it really hurts. I'm even angry. So the words in the overture were all lies. He trampled on the fans' hearts. Vox is crying. He trampled on the fans' hearts so much. Why does he act so relieved? He should apologize to Reimu properly, too. This user remarking, Ike's first collaboration with Selene after reincarnation is impossible. It seems he contacted Mista before graduating, and I hate how this pattern of using his former agency, reincarnating, collaborating with his former colleagues, and bad-mouthing them has become standard. So very quickly, in review, none of these former fans remarking on any of the bullying or doxing allegations themselves made by Ike himself, instead addressing him in other ways, even going so far as to say that this could potentially be illegal on his part. This overseas account saying, playing the victim, the channel is filled with tags depicting reconciliation, a pipe dream of gaining traffic and treating fans like blind idiots, showing off the stream of Dokibird and Zandu, and apparently tags that are associated with the video. Users can't see these tags, instead needing to use third-party applications. Some of these tags listing Selene Tatsuki, Ike Eveland, and Ike, implying that Dokibird herself applied these tags to her stream at her cost, remarking, I've seen the first screenshot going around on Twitter claiming Dokibird added those tags for Nijisanji clout. But in fact, it's YouTube's auto-generated tags. So let's use the same extension to check other channels. Would you still think these creators manually added these tags? Showing here the Doki stream alongside a made mint stream that has Hollive tags alongside Nijisanji tags. Here we have a Kirio stream with a Nijisanji reaction tag, a VTuber first impressions tag, and a My Normie Sister reacts to VTubers for the first time tag, alongside another ex-Nijisanji member with tags of his former Nijisanji role at her cost, showing the link to one of the many extensions that pulls these tags, remarking this is the same extension link used in the first screenshot. You can try installing it yourself and see how ridiculous and hilarious the tags are that appear in the videos of the VTubers or YouTubers you usually watch. Other users pointing out that not only are many of these tags auto-generated, but are very much the reason why YouTube is so adamant and persistent about pushing face reveals and other doxing content regarding VTubers, despite YouTube users never searching for this information. Some users simply trying to fight the good fight and change their timeline around, posting over and over again, I will keep cheering on the Nijisanji Ian livers, while another part of the Nijisanji fandom would push back. One user saying, okay, but like feeling betrayed because grown-as adults talked out their issues instead of essing their pants and crying in Google Docs fries me so bad. We have this, he's so confident he planned everything and threw people under the bus when dude literally lived in the woods with his dad and doggo, just enjoying his life. Zandu claiming that he has been entirely off social media for the past months. Another user saying regarding the Zandu and Dokibird collab, if he never comes back, I don't blame him, given how effing disgusting some of y'all are being about this. He and Doki settled things in private. That's the end of the story. It's not your place to nitpick at their statements and act hurt. One comment remarking, I really hate the way Zandu is being villainized.
As my somebody in my family said to me, once upon a time. Don't read into it.
Yeah, don't read in. It's never good to read into things.
Yeah, kind of learned that the hard way the other day.
Because
So
then you start injecting your own misconceptions into things and kind of creating things that don't actually exist.
again, kind of learned that the hard way the other day. But yeah,
Amount of tweets I've seen where people honest to God believe that he is some sick mastermind who secretly always hated his ex-corpo friends and only used them as a stepping stool to popularity is really effing sad. This user remarking, I don't understand how you could see someone who's happy and still prefer when they were suffering. One user sending off a personal note to Zandu saying, thank you so much for the fun stream with Doki. It was so nice to hear from you again after so long. I'm glad to hear that you're doing a lot better and being with your loved ones, and I'm happy that you and Doki were able to reconnect. Hearing you laugh and joke around with her is something I've always missed. I hope you continue to take care of yourself in the meantime now that the collab is over. You said that you're taking it slow and steady and are not planning on returning to streaming, so please take your time. No pressure. Whether you'll be back as a VTuber or back in the Utate scene or anything is up to you. Don't force yourself. The doors are still open for you to come back when you are fully ready. As also one current Nijisanji English member would take to their alternate account to say, I think I'm at peace knowing you're okay. Now I'll focus on me being okay too, on my community, and on having fun. And yes, Doki and Zandu had fun. With the cat originally here with he's so red he's become one, giving us the Zandu strawber. With the cat then reacting, what do you mean to tell me that Doki took this and made Zandu use it? Adding, I saw a bunch of people start using this as their profile picture, and I'm actually quite happy about it. Others taking time to send in their art to both of their tags, giving us fruit friends and other works to commemorate the legendary McDonald's Fortnite collab.
Wanna watch me crazy?
Jesus Christ.
I can't see it. The video.
Cookie Bird yesterday on Oshi
Discord
Day
just
saying,
keeps breaking.
Really? Ugh.
Yeah, I've just been listening to the audio.
thank you for letting me be your Oshi. Hope to keep making you all laugh for another year.
Is the video still breaking for you?
Yeah, the video isn't playing. I mean, there's audio, but like the actual like visual of it is just like it's just frozen on one single frame. So I've just been listening to the audio.
Hold on, let me try something. Gotta love when Discord messes up.
Yep. So when they started adding all this bloat with Nitro and everything else.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Is it
And
moving?
no, the Nijisanji fan base is not done
No, still
just
free
yet.
frame.
Many of those previous
Man.
tweets that we had shown receiving tens of
Well,
thousands of likes,
as
this
long
one
as you can
receiving
hear the audio, I
6,000,
guess.
saying that Enna Alouette should cut off ties with her former friend. Openly angry that Quinn Bennett, formerly of Nijisanji English, and Enna Alouette, currently of Nijisanji English, had shared this for their Twitter banner headers. Quinn originally commenting to the artist, "The ghost continues," and giving this crying emoji and hearts to the artist. That artist then removing
turn it down to
that
30
artwork
frames.
after
Is it still
backlash from
bad?
the fans. Again, not from the actual liver and former
Is it
liver.
still
No,
frozen
the
or
fans,
what?
saying, I apologize for bothering
Pretty
everyone
much, yeah.
regarding the controversial content recently. I would like to apologize and explain
hold on,
how I will
even
handle
it-
it in the
though I
future.
turned it down
First
to
of all,
30
I have
frames,
deleted
it's
the
still
controversial
frozen?
fan art from my main
Yeah.
account. This again being
Man.
art used by
Not frozen
both
for me.
of the people in the art. The art is continuing. During this time, I've listened to the opinions of many people and realizing that I did not pay attention to the tag issue, which has caused serious harm to everyone. I've reflected on my behavior and realized my influence in the community. I am truly sorry
sorry
for
if
the
it's
anger,
okay to
disappointment, and
J-Hammer, but
discomfort
not you,
caused to
Dark
many
Dad.
fans by the inappropriate use of tags. In the future, I will be more careful in preventing
I mean-
triggers.
Might just be
All
a bit
content
rate issue.
involving shipping will
I mean, technically, you're still streaming on yours, and you're streaming me streaming the video. I don't know if that is causing any problems.
Oh yeah, that is true. I am streaming that because it's just the screen that I have to do to capture the game.
Okay,
be posted
It's
on my
still
private
frozen
account,
for
and I
you.
will pay more attention to the appropriateness of the tags
It's
I use. I apologize for disappointing you all, but please treat all kinds of
better,
voices, whether suggestions or insults, as a reminder.
but it's still breaking.
Hold on.
I can listen to the audio. It's fine.
No, I got to fix it. All right. All right, you can see it.
Yeah.
Thank you all, and please continue to guide me in the future. So while today we're guiding you back to Madara Khan, formerly of VShojo, as covered in our last episode, tweeting out a lot of the industry knew of the problems
guess it's
happening
so
within
broken,
VShojo.
yeah.
The talent were the last to find out. Some of them finding out as late as Mouse's video. Have some effing grace for us.
No,
I
it's
found
not
out some crazy things
quite as
tonight, and I
broken.
just need to rehash this back up. Numerous accounts then deciding to
Man.
quote retweet Madara, expressing either distrust, disdain, or forwarding more questions, saying somehow I don't exactly believe you, Mata. Alongside effing call out names. Stop defending these people. VShojo members are some of the most read people to ever exist. F them all. They all had some level of knowledge and they talked to each other, so it'd be weird to never piece it together. Mousy was in on it and used the charity being related to her as a perfect scapegoat, and people effing fell for it. Now they're trying to make you fall for it again. Just another case of the rich are fighting because everyone involved is financially secure and will continue to be. I'd understand the outrage if real losses were involved, but in reality, most of you have probably gained more from the sympathy than you lost. This cope hinges on these women not having control of their bank accounts. Anyone would notice the S going on, but they expect you to believe they didn't. You don't deserve grace. You get the rightful criticism you deserve. Alongside, ha 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 ha, stop pretending to be ignorant, you whiny lying bee. Number of other accounts that some classify as commentary and others less charitable as grifting, quote retweeting Madara and asking, how could the talents not know when they weren't paid for a year? This is supposedly being based off of comments from Kei-san, who had remarked that she had not been paid for 9 months. Kei-san only remarking on her own situation, not on the situation of others, and also not remarking that it had been for a full year or that it was for every last payment. Madara Khan taking a stream to clarify what she had tweeted.
Yesterday, I was playing Minecraft, and this was on stream. I was on PS stream, and she mentioned that she knew about certain things through ex-staff members. So I'm just going to say this quickly, and then we're going to move on. Even after I posted this tweet, a lot of people DM'd me, which is why I ended up staying up to like almost 8 a.m. Allegedly, there's been staff members who would go around and talk about the internal issues to other companies, to other people. Maybe allegedly, if a company is out of money, then maybe they're trying to get bought out, things like that. If you're trying to get bought out, you have to show all your books. But just finding out how many people knew. So in my situation, when I was bringing things up in good faith that there were problems and I wasn't taken seriously, now paints a very different picture when I find out that more people knew about this, right? Like, and to be clear, the only people I'm not blaming anybody, but if there was blame to be had, it would probably be upon high-ranking staff members, right? If there were to be blame to be placed. I want this to be done, but at the same time, I feel like it adds a different light to the picture that I've seen painted. And now I'm not sure anymore, and I want to reform the structure of events in my mind and on paper for myself. And this is also confirms things that I heard at TwitchCon. This confirms things that I need you guys to understand that other people in other companies knew about this stuff. And then, of course, like they would tell their talent or they would tell their friends, and then it would come back to us. But up until the very end, I have reasons to believe that even the talent were not told that there isn't a lot of money in the bank. In fact, I have reasons to believe that they were told the complete opposite. And I think a lot of people knew about this and just, you know, like I said, it just paints a whole different picture for me now. And I need to sit down with my legal team. And another reason I just want to say, obviously, you know, I'm so sorry for bringing it back up. I just want to talk about it, like I said, because I tweeted. I didn't want to, like, you know, skirt the tweet, but I also want to focus on the anniversary today. I was really afraid of getting sued, okay? Obviously, I'm not inviting a lawsuit. I don't want to go to court at all. But I'm a lot less afraid now. I'm a lot less afraid now finding
Man.
out just
Getting a lawsuit over some shit with YouTubing and all that with people. Imagine.
how many people in the
mean,
industry, and when I say people in the industry, just to
of
be clear,
all
I'm not blaming
things,
people in the industry, right? Like if
her
let's say the
and
shoujo
the
is trying to
others
be
should
bought
be
and then they
filing
show their books
lawsuits,
to
and
a
the fact
company,
that they're
that's not the
not,
company's, like, that's normal. But I'm just saying that finding
Right.
out
it
just
seems
how
like the
how
majority
much
of them are
shopping was done
not,
behind the scene, how much talking was done behind the scene, I am no longer
is
as afraid of this kind of thing
questionable.
anymore. I'm a lot less, and you know what else I'm less afraid of because of this? In the past, what I was mostly afraid of was being alone, because then you're easy to be made a scapegoat and it's easy to sue or anything like that. Now I think that if one talent gets sued, many other talent will be like, hey, we have all said things at a certain point. Does this mean I will get sued? And I feel like it would be much more in people's interests to stick together. And to be clear, I do not blame any of the talent. And I never blamed any of the talent. You know, if anybody was listening to Pia's stream yesterday, she mentioned how when she first met me, she thought I was a little bit manic. And she thought, and again, she apologized for using that word, but that is the exact word that I was. That is exactly how I was described that weekend to very many people, that I was manic, that I was going through it, that I, drink a lot and have a lot of problems, which, yeah, but I was right. Because even last night after this tweet, the amount of people who messaged me being like, hey, by the way, I knew this, or by the way, I knew this because a staff member told me. There's staff members that obviously did not know that things were going on. They just kind of talked about stuff, right? Like, but I think Giga tweeted about this, and I just want to find Giga's tweet where Giga said, can't tell you how many back-end industry relationships I've had to repair because of how messy things got. In the past few months have been very interesting, to put it nicely. I want to 100% corroborate this. Okay. At Evo, it started where people started coming up to me being like, hey, I am so sorry. I believed XYZ about you, but now I'm starting to believe that maybe I was told a lie. At TwitchCon, that was happening. I have had people in the industry confirm to me that they were told unpleasant things about my work ethic or the experience of working with me. And they were told so by a person that was my boss. And it's funny because, publicly we said that we parted ways, blah, 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 blah. I was obviously, not so happy about it. And I was very adamant about that on stream. But to then find out that somebody with power like that would go around behind my back and tell people that I was hard to work with, I was everything. And I just wonder what would have happened if I didn't have WOME by my side. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't have such a big company backing me up and supporting me and pushing for me.
You will have
And
fell
it
all the way
just
down.
makes me wonder how many other relationships out there
That's
have
what
been
will
broken
happen.
by this that I will never get to repair. I'm sorry that we had to start the anniversary stream this way, but I am not sorry for what I tweeted. I'm not sorry for what I said, because finding out more information yesterday has painted the picture of these events much differently to me.
Mutter again, also saying on Twitter, I will forever be grateful to Zentrea and Giga for doing the things you did. Thank you. If it wasn't for you two, I'm not sure I would have a career right now. Mint Phantom, aka Made Mint, also quote retweeting Madara with her support. It's being read in our last episode. MutterCon also quote retweeting the VTubers Out of Context account and asking, can someone please explain why she's moaning?
Oh, easy Matara, easy Matara. Get
What is going on here?
Been attempting to defend herself with it's literally how the Monster Mash goes, and Madara responding, just admit you miss me. Been also having fun with YouTube, remarking my stream got age restricted. Is it because I said I love gambling too much? Then following up with this screenshot, it looks like Mega Jackpot or Bust didn't follow community guidelines. To help keep our YouTube community safe, we removed it from YouTube. Been adding, I now have an active warning on my channel, and the timestamp they sent where it showed me promoting links to online gambling is literally me making baby noises. Okay, next we have Hololive. That's Hololive. Turning Hololive Japantown, Inagami Korone, for account giving us this update. Thank you very much for your continued support of Inagami Korone. Due to the suddenness of this matter, the manager is contacting you on her behalf. Korone will be taking a break from streaming for a while to focus on her
Is this
family's
the whole-
medical treatment. We will discuss the date of her resumption of activities with her and will notify you
So
again.
it's the
Please
whole
note that we may
Hogwarts
post
thing.
videos that have already been produced on her behalf. Korone is looking forward to the day when she can meet her fans again, so we hope you can continue to support her kindly. Posted on behalf of the manager. Meanwhile, Hololive letting us know that ticket sales for the World Tour.
Is that something else, Dark? What's Coronet? Or is that...
I don't know what that is. I have no idea.
It's something about her family members. What happened with
Yeah.
Hogwarts.
Uh,
So I'm like, oh.
I don't know.
Oh, anyway.
For Soul Stop have started. It's being held alongside AGF 2025. Hololive also releasing the Hololive Gaming Voice Packs. Two of those packs in Japanese, one in Indonesian, and one in English. While the Hololive English Promise second anniversary celebration merchandise will stop their sales on November 10th. While next we have Takanoshi Kiara of Hololive English, seen here taking part in an intense cosplay judge meeting at DreamHack Atlanta this past weekend. NBA champion Dwight Superman Howard also taking part, and the two getting along like a couple of besties. Well, Kiara is here with big news. She has a new outfit coming up this weekend. That's taking place this Friday, November 7th at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And all the while, Hololive is preparing their big Twitch holiday event. Kiara decided to go ahead and stream on Twitch alongside YouTube in a multi-stream ahead of time, performing an unarchived stream and saying the first time dual streaming on Twitch in the hot tub category. This leading to Fruit to say, if any Hololive member sees this, please be careful not to show your YouTube chat on your Twitch stream, as they can ban you for it. Now, we'd helping clarify, just don't combine them. Fruit with this knowledge echoing this and saying it turns out as long as both chats are separate, it's okay. And Kiara replying to Fruit with, does this mean you watch my stream? Fruit replying, your karaoke is wonderful to draw to. Welcome to Twitch. Kiara replying back, OMG, I feel blessed. I hope the art came out good. So while Mori Calliope is as busy as ever, Rolling Stone Japan covering her latest work. Callie here with yet another brand new song, Rivals and Equals, featured as an insert song. That's right, we have even more anime work from Mori Calliope, earlier providing the opening theme, and also teaming up with Misty Mountain Gaming for her very own dice set. Pre-orders now open for the Mori Calliope Black Shattered Glass dice set, forged from shattered black glass and engraved in pastel pink. And speaking of pink, of course, we also have Chibi Doki here now with No Way. We are almost at 1 million. Madoki always asks if I've hit 1 million subscribers yet, and soon I can finally tell her I
Chibi
did.
Doki has a new
Chibi Doki
motto.
also here with a brand new
There
look,
it is.
retweeting this. Chibi, why you staring at us like that? Alongside retweeting this, Chibi Doki, if her mother hadn't taken that Tylenol. And we also have Silverveil coming out with a brand new music video for her new single Love Me, but letting us all know that her Beyond the Veil origin story episode is out now. Beyond the Veil being a new anime and webcomic universe starring mythic talent creators, including yours truly. And while pre-sales are now ended for our GamerSupps Cup, you can still get your hands on Beyond the Veil apparel, including both a hoodie and t-shirt. Check it out with the link below. We also today have the Space Bandit Sun Explosion, now showing off the reference sheet for her rocker outfit, and alongside also launching a brand new merch drop, including a hoodie, desk mat, buttons, and sticker sheet. As that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.
Soon. That was something.
Mm. All right. I gotta go to bed.
No, you're not. No, you're not allowed.
Yippers. I'm going to
No
bed.
purse.
I've got work.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should go to sleep. It's already 2 o'clock here.
Perhaps.
Eh.
But yeah, I do need to go to sleep because
No, you're not. All right. I'll send you to the void. You ready? This is what you get for being tired.
But,
Be gone, demon. And have a good
oh
night.
boy. Good night.
Yeah, there it goes dark.